In the year 326 BCE, a storm approached the ancient land of India.
Two worlds were about to meet, each led by a king destined for history.
This is the story of Alexander and the king who stood in his way, Porus. 326 BCE. Alexander enters India, expecting another easy victory.
Across the Jhelum, a king watches him, King Porus.
Porus brings elephants, warriors, thunder.
Two kings stare across the river. Neither will step back.
Jhelum becomes the first enemy. Its flood stops every attempt to cross.
Porus seals every crossing point with elephants and archers. Days pass. Alexander grows restless. The river refuses him. So he plans a silent night crossing, far from Porus's sight.
Under thunder and darkness, the Macedonians move like ghosts.
At last, the crossing begins, in silence, under the storm. But the river rises against them, its currents trying to tear the boats apart.
But Alexander steadies his men, and the crossing continues.
The boats slip through the darkness, unseen, unheard.
At last, the Macedonians touch the far shore. The real battle begins now. At dawn, Porus sees it. Alexander has crossed the river. Porus readies his army, an empire standing behind its king. Across the field, Alexander forms his own lines. The battle is about to begin. Two armies stand ready. Two kings face their destiny. And with a roar, Alexander launches the first charge. Porus answers with thunder. His war elephants surge into battle. The two armies crash together, cavalry against giants of war.
Alexander directs his cavalry to sweep around the elephant's flank, a move of pure strategy.
Porus responds instantly, repositioning his forces with perfect discipline.
Alexander responds with precision, reshaping his formation to match Porus's moves.
Porus widens his elephant line, preparing for Alexander's next move. Alexander studies the field and sees the beginning of an opportunity. Porus sees the shift as well and understands Alexander's intent. With perfect timing, Alexander signals his second line, a measured advance across the field.
Porus reinforces his center, building a wall of discipline and strength. Alexander directs a controlled lateral shift, setting up the next phase of his plan.
Porus refines his front line, aligning the elephants with precise control. Alexander guides his formations with quiet precision, every movement calm and controlled. With steady focus, Alexander guides a subtle shift, quietly shaping the field to his design. Porus guides his archers into position,
tightening his control over the battlefield.
With steady focus, Alexander guides a subtle shift, quietly shaping the field to his design.
Porus observes the subtle shift, responding with steady composure and measured order. The field begins to tremble, not from conflict, but from the weight of two empires preparing.
Both kings make their final moves. The moment of truth draws near. This is only the beginning. Part 2 of the epic story is coming soon.
Like, share, and subscribe to watch Part 2.